Yeah, Cooper. Want to use a USB stick in the BYD Atto3? Yeah? What'd you say? Yeah? Oh. Right, good morning, guys. It is the EV Bloke here, back with another video. And sorry, I haven't done one in about 3 weeks or so, actually. I've just been getting over COVID, or I think it might be COVID. There's COVID going around in the family, and then I became ill, so I'm assuming it's that, but whatever. It was shocking. Let's put it like that. Wasn't the best. Right, now, why are you looking at my computer, you ask, I hear. Well, it's basically because of this. And as you know, or you probably know, in the BYD Atto3, we've got a place underneath the dash there for putting USB sticks in and stuff like that. And one of the things I've noticed is that obviously, depending on where you live, I mean, I live in the Cotswolds area, so it's pretty patchy with reception. All the time, my Android Auto keeps cutting off, and all this kind of thing, and the maps are coming on, going off, and all that kind of stuff, which is just typical sort of modern day stuff, really. I mean, I'm sure everyone experiences that at some point. But sometimes when you're out on a road trip and you're going through all these different areas and rural places and stuff like that, it's really nice to just have your music on without it keep on cutting off and all that kind of thing. So a great way of doing that is to actually put all your music on one of these, or even videos, of course, as well. So when you're sitting at a charger, if you want to watch something that you've downloaded onto here, you could do that. So I just thought it'd be a quick sort of video here, just a quick tutorial to just show how that all works, really, just in case I'm not insulting your intelligence, you probably know already, but just for those who might be interested that don't, I just thought I'd give a quick tutorial on how we do this. So you get a USB stick, get it from any supermarket, anywhere really, but obviously just make sure before you do that you look at your points for where you're going to be placing it into. Is it a USB-C or a USB-A or whatever? So as you can see down here, hopefully, you've got this section here, which is where obviously I place mine in. So this is the one I need for this. So we put that into there, like so. I'm trying to do this one-handed, sorry. So that's now in. So that will now come up on the computer as it has down there. If it doesn't come up on your computer, so if you don't get a sign similar to that, which you could obviously click and go straight into it, then the other way to do it is to just come down here to, if you're on a Windows kind of setup, and you would come down to here and click on that, and then it'll bring up obviously your files and everything. So if you scroll down on the side until you come to USB drive D, let me just bring that in a little bit so you can see that a bit clearer. So USB drive D, I don't know why there's two there really, but anyway, USB drive D. If you click on that, then I've obviously got here all the things which I've actually put on here. So if you've got nothing on here and you want to so if you've got files on your computer already with loads of music and stuff on, or videos or whatever it is you want to use, then obviously you can put them onto your drive. So if I go, let me just briefly show you that. So if I go to my music files as example, it's going to be a bit tricky, I think, with one-handed, but we'll try and see what we can do. Let's get rid of that. So if I go to music as example, so this is on my main file, so I've got all my music over here. You can see the kind of music I'm into now. And then what you would do is you would drag that. I don't think I can really do it one-handed, but you would drag it down here into the file D, yeah? So I'm sure you know that. So right, left click it, hold, and then drag it down into the actual drive D, okay, USB drive D. Then that will then transfer it over to that drive. So I hope I've made sense there. It's very difficult one-handed to really show you exactly what I mean. I don't have a stand with me at the minute to put the phone on while I show you. So you must get the gist of what I mean. So once you've got all of these on here, so I've got all these various songs down here and what have you, think I've even got a video somewhere, which we'll try and see if we can use that in the car as well. I'm sure there's one somewhere, which I put on for experimental services, which is just an out of spec one. If you don't know out of specs, it's a great channel. I really love it. With Carl Connor, who does that one, and he does reviews of cars. He's really informative and just brilliant, really. So, but yeah, it's there somewhere anyway. We'll look at it more in depth when we get into the car. So the next time you'll see me, oh, by the way, just to show you something which I noticed is a really good thing to do, which I found out afterwards, really, is if you go to the drive and right click, it'll come up here, all these different ones. Now, the best way to unplug these, if you just take it out, sometimes you can corrupt the files. So when you come to here, one advice to do, which I sort of learned the hard way on before, is to come down here to where it says eject. And if you press, sorry about focus is pretty awful at the moment. See if I can get a better focus of that. Hopefully you can see that now. So that where it says eject, yeah. So if you click on eject, it then tells you down there that your USB is now safe to remove. Yeah, so it doesn't corrupt any of the files on there and keeps everything on there safely. Let's just back up a little bit there now. Right, so the next time you'll see me then will be in the car, and then we'll see how this all plays out in actually how it all works in the car, and I'll show you all the necessary things for that. So sorry if you've already done this before, or if you know about this, and you know, obviously fair enough, just move on, but I'm just showing this for people who perhaps don't know how to utilize this. And of course you can put thousands of songs on one of these. You're gonna, and this is a 64 gigabytes, so I mean I can literally put probably 1,000 songs on here, no problem, and have them in the car. So you know, it's just worth having, really, because then when you're out on a road trip, you could actually have your maps on and have this playing in the background, and you've got all your music there playing while you're going along. You've got no fear of it keep cutting off or losing reception and all that kind of stuff. So it's worth doing. It's there, the facility's there, so use it. You know, that's probably the best way of putting it. Right, so I shall see you in a minute then. When the next time you see me will be in the car. Right, okay, guys. So I'm out at the car now, and so let's show you how we actually utilize the USB stick in the car, where it has to fit, and then where we go to get it on the screen to find the stuff we've downloaded. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. It's really hot. I've chosen the hottest day to do this, and the car hasn't been driving, so it's just really hot. I need to step out for a second to show you what we do from here. So as you'll probably know, under here you've got these here. So you've got your 12. Let me just get that reflection out of the way. So you've got your 12-volt socket. Then you've got the you've got your USB point, and then if you look here on the end, you've obviously got your where you're going to be putting this memory stick in, which is, sorry about all this fiddly faffling. What am I doing here? Right, there we go. Oh gosh, doing these things one-handed is not easy. There we go, I think that's it. Just 1 second. Okay. Right, so that's in. Right, okay. Right, so that's in. Okay. So then, what you need to do now here is you need to go to the menu. So you come out of this, come back to the main screen, and if you scroll across, you've got Media Center. Wow. So it's actually gone straight into it, which is wasn't expecting it to do. But normally you would have to come across. So here it is. So let's come out of here, because you obviously need to see how did I do that. So let's come here, Media Center. You've got your songs and everything there. What you would normally do is it'll come to here, and you might need to press on USB to start with, because it might be on one of these others. So you just select USB, obviously, because that's what all your thing is, and then you come down to music or video. I don't know if I've got a video. I think I've got a video on here, so let's have a little look at that in a minute. Right, so that is obviously a music there, and you can just scroll through whatever, but also you can have it in, you come down to here, you can have it on this mode as well, so you can sort of scroll down and up, choose whatever songs you want. I've just got a few songs on there for now, but I'm going to put a load more on. So there we are. But what I did have, I don't know if it's still on here, I'm just going to have a look and see if I can see it, which was a video. I don't know if it's come out actually. I might have to do another video on showing how that works, but I don't see it on here. It's kind of interesting. No, doesn't seem to be there, does it? I don't think it's come up on the video part. No, there's nothing there. But you can also put videos on, and then you would come to this section of video, and it will show them there as well. So, oh, there we are. I've owned my electric car. There we go. So that's that. I don't know if it's. Let's just see if it actually works or not. Seems like you don't have any pictures on it, so that's interesting. Don't know why. So the audio is there, but not the. It's in park as well. That's interesting. But anyway, it gives you an idea. Anyway, I mean, you might have to play around with that yourself. Let me know if you know how to get video on this setup, as it were. But yeah, so that shows you. So you come to Media Center, you click on Media Center. If you've downloaded music files, just go to your music section, and all your files should be basically listed there. It's just a way of, and actually the sound is really good, by the way. You know, it really is very, very good. So, you know, so if you're going on a longer trip and, you know, going on holiday with the kids and you want to put a collection of all favourite musics from everybody on it, you can do it. And, yeah, so as I say, sorry about some of the glare in some of these situations. Not the best videoing video I've ever done, I suppose. But anyway, in an upcoming video, I'm going to use the V2L in an outside setting, and we're going to see what we can connect up to it. The last time when I done it was a bit of a failure, if you remember. If you've ever seen go back and have a look at the previous video I did, which was a bit of a mess. We're going to do a bit more of a planned one, where we're going to go out, the weather's nice, and we're going to go and select a location somewhere, and we're going to actually go out and, you know, see what we can utilise with the V2L, as if we was out and about somewhere, or not, you know, connected different things to it and see what we can work and what can't work on it. So it'd be a nice exploratory video, that one. Anyway, catch you on the next one. You have a great day and enjoy the sunshine.